Today we're going to be going over reflections on the coordinate plane. Now before we can begin and go on to the coordinate plane, let's just go over what a reflection is. A reflection is a type of transformation. So something's going to change. In this case, it's going to be coordinates or points on a coordinate plane where a point flips over a line of reflection. And as a result, what you want to see happen as a result of that is that you want to see that the original point and the new point, let me just change that, the new point are the same distance away from that line of reflection, are the same distance away from the line of reflection. Okay, so the key thing here is to be very mindful of where is that line of reflection and where are the point in the beginning and the point after in relationship to that line of reflection. Kind of like a mirror. So let's go ahead and go on to this first example. All right, and let's examine what we're trying to do here. So first of all, we have a point. This point H, right? It is currently at 4, 1, right? And then in the directions, we are told to reflect across the y-axis. So again, now that that's been defined, this is our line of reflection. So we want to reflect over this vertical line right here, okay? And the way that you're going to do that is that you're going to count, right? How far away is that point away from the line of reflection? So we're going to just make moves towards the line of reflection from our given point. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4 units away from the line of reflection, right? And so therefore we're going to flip this over the line of reflection and maintain that same distance away from that line of reflection. So now our new point, right, is going to be at H prime, right? H prime is currently at the coordinates of -4, 1. And once you've seen that, you now have a reflected point over or across the y-axis. Okay? Let's check out a different situation where we might have a different line of reflection. So in this next example, the directions are to reflect the point S across the x-axis. So now we are given that line of reflection. So now we know that instead of that vertical line, we now have a horizontal line of reflection. All right. And we're going to reflect this point S, right? This point S is at 2, -2, right? It's currently in the 4th quadrant, right? And now we want to reflect it over the x-axis. So let's go ahead and see how far is that point away from the x-axis. So we count 1, 2 units away. So we're 2 units away from that line of reflection. So from that same point, we're going to be that same distance, but on the other side of the line of reflection. So we are 1 and 2 points away, or 2 units away from that line of reflection. And so our new point S prime, right, meaning that we changed it, we are currently now going to be at 2, 2, right? And notice the change of the y value in the coordinate. All right, and then we've gone from being in the 4th coordinate to now being in the 1st. So just take a look at the patterns when we reflect over the x-axis and the y-axis. Hopefully this helps you, and I hope you enjoy the video on reflecting points across x and y-axis on the coordinate plane.